Hi, my name is Juliet Okonkwo. I am studying to become a school administrator. I am an African American student, and I originated from Nigeria in West Africa. My race and culture has really shaped the way I am today in so many ways. Um, it's hard to believe that I learned to speak English, which wasn't my maternal or my language, my first language. But I learned to speak English before I learned to speak my cultural language, which is Igbo. Um, because when we my parents took us to the city. That's where they spoke English, and we learned that. Little did we know there was another language. And when my mom knew that we were losing that culture, she has to take us back to the east in a village where we were immersed in the culture without any knowledge or prior knowledge of anything. So that was how we started learning who we are and what that meant. Um, My mom left me to live with my grandmother, who never understood a word of English. So I had no choice but to learn the language, and to learn the culture, and to learn how to live, what to do, you know. So my grandmother practically raised me, and she instilled in me a lot of values. Um, she told me that you can be whoever you want to be. And she told me not to be afraid of anybody, even though where I am is practically new. And she told me to really be humble and listen and learn the social norms, so it could be easier for me to mingle with people. I remember talking to her once, and she told me, "Don't look at me in the face when you're talking. Look down," because she believed that it's a sign of respect. When you talk to older people or elderly people, you don't look at them in the face. And also, she taught me that when you wanna receive something from somebody, you receive it with your right hand. And you using your left hand is a sign of insult. And then she also taught me that I need to walk like a lady. Apparently, I wasn't walking like a lady then. So I believe all these norms really shaped me, because they made me believe that you have to act a certain way when you go to certain places in order for you to begin to make an impact, or begin to um, survive, or raise yourself, or train yourself to be a productive part of that society. And there were instances that really impacted me. Instances where when I left my village and came straight over here to the United States, I found myself lost again. I had to relearn the social norms here. Um, I didn't know how to take buses from one station to another. Um, I remember I remember asking questions, being humble, getting ready to learn. I watched TV, learn how people ask questions, learn how to speak, learn how to um, learn the accent, learn the meaning of what they say, how to pronounce certain words. Um, I also learned that when you go out to do laundry, for example, you don't open people's washing machine, because that's an insult. Because sometimes you want to check and see if it's empty or not. You just wait, and you have to stand in line to get whatever you want. You don't have to cut through lines. Back there weren't any lines. I had to learn. I remember one time I just came in and I went through the line to go get what I want, and they told me to go back to the end of the line. I was embarrassed because I didn't know anything about that. So that really impacted me a little bit. And when I again, my grandmother said, "Be open," and ask questions. I started asking questions as to what that meant. They said, "No, in this country, we have to stand in line to get what we want." So that was an instant that really shocked me.